basically, they were just telling me where I'd been stabbed. I got stabbed twice in my back and once in my right arm. And two of those were minor, but well, thank God, all of them I survived, but one in particular was a few inches from my lung. So they stabbed me from my back, and how deep it went, it could have pierced my lung from behind. And I remember just a young me hearing that. And I remember my mind started spiraling with rage, anger. And I was just thinking, they were basically saying you could have died. That's what they were trying to vocalize to me. And I could have taken that two ways. I could have said, wow, dangerous, that's dangerous. What was I thinking? How am I here? How did I get here? But I just remember those words just echoing in my mind, and I really started thinking, like, how can someone try to take my life? Like, how dare they? Pride. Like, I just remember just thinking, like, me? And there's more. There's so much more, and you know it. You've discussed it, you thought, you've entertained it at some point, but you're stuck in a mentality of feeling like, regardless if there's more, that is unattainable. I need to dispute that and say that's wrong, and to get to that place, it all starts with a step that is insane to the mind of the young man or young woman at the other side of the tunnel, the person that comes out of it a completely different person and looks back and thinks, wow, I can't believe I lived that way. Seeing their scars and realizing that this was not my destiny, there was more. These scars are now testaments of survival and a light to all those who share some of the same stories. And now your same dark situations can be the blueprint for leading others in the same situations to the light switch. There is so much more. I've wrestled with identity crisis all of my life. I've gone through trials and tribulations of different journeys and finding beauty in all of them, even the most darkest ones. Life for me was very dark from a very young age, stemming from my family home into my school and into just my general surroundings. And once I realized how dark some of those things were, both in the gangsterism, the violence, the drug dealing, I had to now find a way to get out. And it's hard to find a way out when you don't know where the light switch is and you don't even know this dark room that you're actually in. And you're forced to. You're gonna be forced to find a way. I overcame when I started to see the manifestations of some of the life decisions I had. And unfortunately, it wasn't even from my own point of view, but through someone else that shared some of the similarities of the lifestyle I lived. 2016 of October, one of my close friends was murdered. And I started to go through this cycle in my head of wrestling with the question, what is life and what is mine? Everything that I went through, it began to not deem satisfying, even through me constantly trying to turn back on the lights to a very dark place. Nothing was doing it. I was forced to just go back to my first love. I came from a church home, but I never understood relationship with God until I got to that place when I realized there was more. In that place there, I began this journey of going to the mountains, getting out of the things that were trying to pull me down and really separating and finding the good in me that came through understanding myself in a deeper light.